Hello again, it is the Curious Clippy here, defending internet freedom since 2025, I guess, because my channel didn't exist before then. And today I have a very special game in front of you. A game that was made because of a request from someone in my Discord server, which by the way, you should join right now, to make a game that is as unoptimized as possible and uses as much archaic code as possible. And while I did try to do that, ultimately, I ended up just wanting to make a shooter game. I didn't really have to want to worry about the deprecated function stuff, but don't worry, there is still plenty of deprecated stuff in this game. So basically the concept of this game you're about to witness is that you go and try to fight off hordes of blank rigs for as long as possible. And if everyone in the server dies, it's game over. Well, first of all, the first deprecated thing is I'm using teams to keep track of who's alive and who's not. In fact, I had to use a script in order to even make the team service even work properly. But I got a gun, and my goal is to try and fight off whatever rigs spawn. And the game progressively gets harder the longer this runs for. So this base plate will get smaller, the enemies will get faster, they will deal more damage. So yeah, you definitely want to bring some friends along if you're going to play this game. Here we got a guy over here. I kind of want to pick off these guys before too many of them spawn, because 1 to 2 of them will spawn every 10 seconds, and there can be more than 2 that spawn if you have more players. Oh, there's a power-up right there. I'll go over what those do in a minute. So I can reload either by trying to fire the gun when I'm out of ammo, or by pressing R. Or I think I also bind it so that the B button on controllers will do the same thing. So if I collect this, that will reduce the difficulty by a little bit, because the difficulty increases with time. So overall, this game, as far as Roblox games go in 2025, is pretty basic. Okay, at least they're still slower than me. Good God.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
I might also add like a headshot mechanic for the gun, but I didn't have time to do that because the whole gist is that I get this game done in 1 day, which I did do. Everything I have in here was done within 24 hours. Wait, there's power up, I can use that to help ease the stress a little bit. Oh, it's gonna fall off the base plate. Oh, this is risky. Will I make it? Oh God. Oh, there's a dude. Boink, got it. Come on, reload faster. No! There's a power, but it's all the way over there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to reach it. If you had more players on, this would be easier. And also, I'm pretty sure I put 2 power-ups in the folder. I've only seen 1 of them spawn so far. You know, if this gun could reload, that'd be real nice. Alright, got that guy taken care of. There's more coming. Gotta get this. Oh, the other one spawned. That will kill all the rigs, so, which could be nice if like you're playing with a friend, and you got a. Why did my keyboard just crap itself for a minute? You kill all the rigs. Are there enough where it's worth doing that? Yes. Oh my God, they're so fast. Oh.
I like it, cut you.
Oh, one just came out of the middle friggin' nowhere. They're piling on top of each other. And one can almost one-shot me. It's getting intense. But let's take a look at the code and just how, frankly, probably inefficient it is. So, for one, the game script. But the game script is not the game script. All the game script does is create the teams and create the leader stats stuff. Which the fact that I'm using teams and leader stats in 2025 is already deprecated, inefficient code. And also, this game does not use data stores, meaning that your best time is not saved. You have to prove yourself in every session. But the enemy spawner, which is very misleadingly named, is not actually the enemy spawner. This script is responsible for pretty much running the whole game. It updates the timer. It determines what state the game is in. It increases the difficulty. It progresses pretty much the whole game. I'm using get children on players here. There's a different function for that is a little better in case for whatever reason something that is not a player object ends up in your players. I don't know why that would happen. I also, instead of making a variable for the power-ups folder like I did for the enemies, we just got game.serverstorage.powerups get children, and that's used twice. And instead of just putting this here, I made a variable for it. Oh, and also to add to that, once the game is over, and instead of teleporting everyone to the base plate for the alive players, it kills everyone and teleports them that way. And also we got old wait functions in use here. with the capital W. Oh, also, I got the timer and difficulty as workspace variables. There's also this lovely thing called a module script, which I refuse to use. But the real special thing is in the fight, is in the text that displays when the round starts, which you might have seen briefly, that uses the tween position method of the text label. This is a deprecated function. Tween Service is a thing now. I used it because I'm only using deprecated functions in ultimately old ways of doing stuff. In fact, I might as well add another one for good measure. And we go local PointsService. I'm pretty sure this is still a thing for some reason. When you kill a rig, you get points. Can the service do anything? Okay, alright, that's removed as deprecated. I'm gonna have to change all the times I wrote destroy now. Thank you very much. Can the point service even do anything anymore? Okay, hold up. I need to do some research. Oh my god. This might be the greatest Roblox API article I've ever read in my life. This class was once used to control an ancient achievement system since removed and deprecated. I can literally not find any documentation on how this once works, so I'm just going to go ahead and make up methods, except that's going to break the script, so I'm not going to do that. But one thing we can do, still, even though PointsService is now dead, and it's been dead for 2 years now, is anytime it says destroy, it will say remove. It's better to do the same thing or I'm not going to be happy.
12 seconds later.
Alright, so there you go. I think I've succeeded at making the most deprecated Roblox game I've ever made. If you do want to go ahead and check out Attack of the Bricks, I will leave it in the description and I will update it a little more. I'll actually add badges and stuff. You can go and hop on with some friends, just see how far you can make it. And that'll be it from the Curious Clippy. Bye. Hello. If you notice, this video is not 8 minutes long left, which means that I am not going to make money, or at least not as much as I should be. So I just want to talk about a few things that have been happening with Roblox recently and why it took me until now to get this video out. So if you haven't noticed, Roblox is in some deep trouble right now. Its safety is through the toilet, and I actually almost made a video that would announcing that I was discontinuing Roblox content until they decided to be better, but I decided not to because I feel like a lot of you would get angry at that. So yeah, I started working on that video. I also I had to get back from Scotland as well, which took 24 hours straight, and I didn't hardly get to sleep for any of it, so here I am now. So the reason I didn't actually end up putting out that video is because I feel like plenty of creators are already talking about it, and Roblox has lost $18 billion of value already, so I'm pretty sure that on its own is enough incentive for them to make change happen. But I will ask one thing of all of you, and I will be doing the same thing with my games too. If your game sells anything that costs Robux, game passes, developer products, take them off sale. And don't buy Robux either. Yes, I'm orchestrating a Roblox boycott, and since I lead a legion of developers, I'm also asking them to make it so other people cannot spend Robux. Because in case you don't notice, that is Roblox's main source of income. So that is the only way I can legally try to make Roblox's investors unhappy and get Roblox to make change happen. But we will continue doing it until Roblox decides to actually make their safety not suck, because their platform is primarily children and it's important that they keep them safe, and right now they are not doing that. So yeah, that's all I want to talk about. Join the Discord. Bye.